it is happening. The names are being released. This at the same time the Democrats are saying, you know what? Let's do this little overthrow of the government thing. But let me be precise with the article. Democrats are going to shut down the government next month. This at the same time that the people that were funding these guys are now on the run. Actually, these people got awarded medals. And it's George Soros. Military units now searching for George Soros. He is now missing. Maybe Alzheimer's? He's like, oh, where'd I put that medal that they just gave me? What was he awarded? The Medal of Freedom? Freedom from living? More things that you will not believe. Jamie Raskin. You know that cat? You know, the J6 thing that never happened? And I guess him, as a representative, also never received a pardon from Biden. You want to know why he's pardoned? I can give you $160 million why. And we just keep uncovering so much laundered money. U.S. aid. Oh, and just in case you'd like to see what this U.S. representative looks like, just when you thought my hair was bad, it looks like everyone is being exposed. J6 committee member, Jamie, 160 million connection. You're not going to believe this. I'm going to believe it. But here's something that you're not going to believe. Okay, you're going to believe it. Can you believe that we are currently funding terrorist organizations? The answer is yes. It's like, who are we? Proud to be an American? At least I know I'm free to fund the terrorism, because they're coming after me. I'll gladly stand up. Nope, not singing anymore. Elon Musk just retweeted this. Can you guys believe it? I cannot believe it. Foreign Affairs suggests that some of the USAID funding went to fund terrorism. Not just that, we have people in front of Congress saying, yeah, that's kind of what we did. Now you're going to make me go find that video footage. Well, I did it for you.
Roman, are you aware that we are sending $40 million a week to the Taliban?
Yes, sir.
Can you name other instances of foreign aid going to terrorist organizations?
We have assisted Al-Shabaab in Somalia. There's been instances of the Khamsi network in Sudan, Hamas, Islamic Jihad, Hezbollah, Kataib al-Hezbollah, Hayat Tahrir al-Shams in Syria. Dozens of terror organizations have received indirect assistance from U.S. foreign aid.
Could you elaborate a little bit on the mechanisms in place that are to stop foreign aid from going to terrorist groups, and why are they not working if we have any in place?
Sure.
And I would note that these are, you notice these are terrorist weaponry. You see some AKs, SKSs, some snipers, some clips, some clip carriers, probably made in China, and I believe these are small landmines here beside right there.
I mean, during the interview, you know, he's like, are you aware that we're funding? You know, no, sir, we're not funding anything here. Look into the camera. There is nothing to see here. Go away. Yeah, yes, we are. Yeah, still. Yeah, did you want some money? I got some money. I mean, is it just me? Are we living in a fantasy world? None of this is real, but then people are just legit. Yeah, it's true. I was a tinfoil hat guy. I got drugged through the rocks, the nails, the fire, the glass. Everyone's like, oh, are you crazy? I'm like, no, look. I may say something like Zelensky, Person of the Year. I'm like, I wonder how much he got paid for that. Oh, come on. Time Magazine is legit, bravo. Oh, wait, Kitty, what? This just in? New York Post? Doge? Government efficiency? What did we uncover? In 2022, USA paid Time Magazine $4 million for them to award this cat, greatest person of the world. Fun fact, guys, where are we living? Boy, have I not changed my tone. 2 months ago, I would have said, because they're talking about shut down the government next month. Well, this is the Democrats, because what we're doing, what we are uncovering, they're like, this is it. This is the way we can stop it. We're just going to shut it down. Now, for me, I'm like, yeah, let's shut it down. I don't care. I can't stand government. But it's like, who's going to go after the Epsteins? Who's going to go after the Bill and Melinda Gates? There goes the video. It's just keywords I cannot say, and then I say them and I shoot myself in the foot. But I think she's off, right? She divorced the guy. He's like, then I don't have to go to jail, right? Well, you just wait. These names. You on there? Actually, I got heat from you guys. Well, Trump was on there. I got that one for you. Let's take a listen in on the shutdown of the United States government.
Chairman Tom Cole addressed the House Republicans this morning on the latest developments about how we may be getting close to a number on that. The problem is the Democrats have added something new and different that's never been part of this before. They are trying to add to the appropriations bill a demand that they want us to somehow limit the ability of the executive branch to do its job. They want to tie the hands of the president on what he is able to do with the expenditures in the executive branch. That's never been done before. House Republicans, as egregious as the actions were of the previous president, Joe Biden, as unconstitutional and outrageous as they were, we never proposed using the appropriations process to tie the president's hands. It'd be, I think, a gross separation of powers violation and a terrible precedent for Congress to engage in. So that's a non-starter for us, and the Democrats know that. And so it looks like they're in a posture right now that they're making individual appropriations bills almost impossible. We'll find out soon. Stay tuned. There's more discussion today to be had. But we are nearing, obviously, the March 14th deadline. And I'm really hopeful that they'll back off of those outrageous demands because it's unprecedented and I think probably unconstitutional. And it's not anything we'll be a part of. Thank you. Thank you.
So in the comments section, and yes, I read all of them, I want to know from you. And it's not for the algorithm. I would really like to know because I love you guys. I want to see. What do you guys think? Do you think we should shut the government down? Do you think they should allow it? Or no, we got to do some business. I mean, I've flip-flopped. Can't stand government. Anything government, no. It's like the DMV. Shut it down. And you have people that are like, we want to privatize it. Like, yes. Also, in regards to the heat, because you said, well, Trump, the Epstein, the list. Actually, let's do the list. What Pamela is saying, and then let's do Trump. If Melinda could do Trump, you could do Trump. Oh, and then we'll go into how James Comey admits his crimes, and he brags about it. Like, these guys are so brazen. I'm sitting here waiting. Pamela, give me the names. Oh, you got them. Give me your black book.
You said last week that you have files on your desk. When can we see them, and what's taking so long to release them?
I do. Jesse, there are well over, this will make you sick, 200 victims. 200. So we have over 250 actually. So we have to make sure that their identity is protected and their personal information. But other than that, I think tomorrow, the personal information of victims. Other than that, I think tomorrow, Jesse, breaking news right now, you're going to see some information being released by my office.
What kind? Are we going to see who was on the flights? Are we going to see any evidence from what he recorded? Because he had all of his homes wired with recording devices.
Yeah, what you're going to see, hopefully tomorrow, is a lot of flight logs, a lot of names, a lot of information. But it's pretty sick what that man did.
Okay, well, we'll
along
look
with
for
his
that.
Co-defendant.
Absolutely, and he had help. That's for
He
sure.
sure did.
I have to say, Pam's kind of a tease. This is just, you've been dragging this along. Come on, Pam. I will go live. Look at this. And this is from you guys. You sent me this email. I won't use your name because of privacy. You said seize and sell assets. Bill Gates assets worth how much? Imagine this. 2 birds with 1 stone. Is it a crime? Yes. What he did is a crime. He's in there. Like, let's do it now. Imagine if you were to seize. Actually, let's look it up. I mean, 108.4 billion. That we could use that. Pays off the debt. Then maybe Mark Zuckerberg down here with his 227. Is he going to be on the list? But coming in from the prosecutor and what he said about Trump and how Trump responded. Well, he was at Epstein. They came to Mar-a-Lago.
He is the only person who, in 2009, when I served a lot of subpoenas on a lot of people, or at least gave notice to some pretty connected people that I wanted to talk to them. He is the only person who picked up the phone and said, let's just talk. I'll give you as much time as you want. I'll tell you what you need to know, and was very helpful in the information that he gave and gave no indication whatsoever that he was involved in anything untoward whatsoever, but had good information that checked out and that helped us, and that we didn't have to take a deposition of him.
That was in 2009? That
was in 2009. So,
do you know if there's any truth to James Patterson's claims that Trump kicked Epstein out of Mar-a-Lago?
I've definitely heard that. I definitely heard that, and I don't know that it was Trump himself as opposed to a manager there.
But it's Trump's club, so
yeah,
people credit him.
I've heard the rumor that Epstein was kicked out of there for allegedly trying to pick up somebody's daughter or something like that. But
And honestly, you guys have to hand it to Donald J. Trump for that. I taught law. And the minute, even if you are innocent, you want to know what you say, you don't say, yeah, all the time you need. No way. You're like, you can talk to my attorney. That's it. I don't care if you weren't at the scene of the crime. I don't care if you were on another planet. You were hanging out with Elon at Mars. You could speak to my attorney. All you have to do is screw up just a little bit. You're like, oh, I don't remember. Maybe you seem dodgy. It's like, look, he's dodgy. Look at his hair. But now getting back to the FBI director, is he in jail yet? Is he with Soros? Are they on the run? So many people are going to be like, poof, gone. FBI director James Comey admits, so brazen his crimes, brags about entrapping. There's a difference. You can entrap and then you can entramp. Trump, White House officials, by targeting the inexperienced new Trump administration, quote, I called Flynn and said, we'll send a couple guys over. They interviewed him. We didn't tell him why they were sent. Guys, you know I believe in corporal punishment, and in these times, some cuts may be necessary. Let's listen in on an interview of how brazen these cats are.
Out of the woodwork, and we're funneling it into the right governmental offices to do the right things. And let me tell you, these people are busted. And so for Jim Comey, that's why I said earlier, Jim, if you get this message, start thinking about what you're gonna give up, because you're gonna give up some of your freedom because you're gonna go to jail. You must go to jail because of what you did. But maybe they'll cut you a little bit of a deal, and they'll put you in a softer prison for a shorter period of time because you're able to give up some evidence on some of these other people who are even more deeper than you involved in this. Because Jim, you know exactly who I'm talking about.
All right, so what else do we have going on in the economy? Not good. We also have a probability of 1 million federal workers fired. And I have to say, the first cabinet meeting, crazy. And these guys, they answered questions like rock stars. Trump warns, this is almost hard for me to even believe. What do you think this is going to do to the economy, Mr. Trump? President Trump? 1 million federal workers might be fired. In wild Doge cabinet meeting monologue, they are all on the bubble. I mean, we already have a recession, if not depression, in D.C. U.S. pending home sales collapse to record lows. Good luck on that one. And I know what you're thinking. I'll be fine. I'll put it on the credit card. This is done too. That whole credit card thing. Welcome to 2008. U.S. credit applications for mortgages and auto loans are being rejected at the highest rate in more than a decade. Not just that, credit card delinquencies, highest since we're probably going to surpass the Great Recession. I mean, this is all going down, and hey, Bitcoin, catching that one? Have you been making money going down? Just checking here. U.S. credit card loan defaults jump. Now, when I said, because I did say like highest since this is 2010, kids. Look at this. We've just begun. And how about that stock market? Down, and down. Also, for those of you that are making money on this trade going down, since I called it there, because there is nothing here, kids. There's no one there. This is like a week of candles. So if you want to know what's going to happen, it's going to bounce off the 200, which it actually just did, and people got their money taken from them. And then that 80K turned back into the 85K. Also, if you want to learn how to do it, I have like 4, I'm almost done. Setting up your indicators, new patterns, and then my new Bravos Futures course, the price goes up, which if I want, I guess I could just release the final videos now and call it a day, and now it's $2.99 and not $1.99. But grab it. You can learn about this. Look, margin, low commissions, taxes. These are where all the smart people trade. Yes, your Bitcoin is there. Also don't have to have that PPPPP rule. Lots of P's where you have to have 25,000. You don't have to have that. You just get in there and make digits go up. If you want to know why Bitcoin go down, this could be it. How about BlackRock has dumped 5,000 Bitcoin worth $423 million in the last 24 hours. Well, you just wait. That doesn't mean that it's not going to bounce and you're going to make money going up here. You'll make money going up right here. This is a good zone. This is going to be a great zone. 73, actually, 72 might be a good accumulation zone. Because I know I got a lot of people on here that are like, just tell me what said bottom. I have indicators. See the green down here? Right there. We're getting close. Green means go. Green means you can buy it, which you will learn all about that in my course, how to set up the indicators, all the kit and caboodle. Just grab it before the price goes up. Also, maybe I will see you live today, maybe tonight. We will see. And I love you guys. Subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.